All right, welcome to part 2. Woo! Some saging over here. Yes. So I would suggest to watch part 1. It's going to be either pinned in the comments here or in the description below. One of the two. We'll see which one I choose to do it. But yeah. So part 2, we are going to continue with the energy, but I forgot that I mentioned that I will talk about a little bit about Ecuador. So here you go.
Encontramos bajo amenaza por parte de la empresa 𝓁𝆃PRT, quienes quieren ingresar a nuestros territorios con el fin de extraer petróleo del bloque 79 y 83, para el cual ya han puesto fecha para ingresar a nuestras comunidades, el cual es el día de mañana, viernes 15 de marzo, bajo falsos pretextos. Somos una nacionalidad que defiende la Amazonía desde siglos atrás. Estos bloques petroleros se encuentran en las cabeceras de los ríos en nuestro territorio, el cual conllevará una contaminación masiva, afectando a familias que viven dentro de la comunidad, plantas, animales de nuestro hogar, la selva en general. Pedimos al gobierno ecuatoriano que respete los derechos de la naturaleza, que se describen en nuestra Constitución. Hacemos un llamado a la comunidad internacional que nos apoye en esta lucha contra el petróleo y a todos nuestros hermanos ecuatorianos. Nosotros siempre estaremos para proteger nuestro hogar, nuestra Amazonía, el pulmón del mundo, y nunca aceptaremos industrias extractivas que nos ayuden a regular el cambio que está atravesando la tierra. Defendamos la selva porque es el beneficio para todos los seres humanos que viven en este mundo. Y es por eso que decimos que no aceptamos la explotación de petróleo en nuestros territorios.
Okay, so right now I'm gonna put in a video here, but I want you to focus on 3 things, and I'm really grateful for this is, I think it's Casablanca or Casablanca. His name is Ahmed. Okay, he's been posting very good content, guys. He's a chef. Okay, he recently I put his GoFundMe in the description below. He's the one who has literally direct access that he can help other kids to feed them and stuff like that. So he's also taking time to create content as well and he's literally, you see the videos, and he's literally there. You hear the drones and you hear everything, okay? So it's very important to always focus on the Palestinian who are already in the ground, already experienced it, that are surviving, and then they're going through stuff, and also, they're heavily protected by the Most High, okay? So he recently posted this thing, and today made it so clear. And then it was crazy because it was right after I finished prayer, right after I was going through meditation. And then God told me, go check out Casablanca. And I was like, okay, because I already told him in the comments as well. I don't know if he's paying attention, but if you're watching, hi, boo. I did tell him that I was going to educate myself, because I wasn't really aware about the 𝓁𝆃 and the 𝓁𝆃 guy, whatever. It's just, anyways, they already talked about that in one of the videos that before the part 1, okay? So there's a video there that explains all of that. I don't want to go into much detail, but I did explain that I was reposting and amplifying 𝓁𝆃's content, and I wasn't aware that. And then as soon as this energy that everybody started exposing, I saw the ad. There was an ad on Instagram about, and on Facebook too, of 𝓁𝆃 and him creating this. It just feels vile. Like when I saw the ad, I felt the vile energy. Like you feel it. Like when people are bullshitting, when the people are con artists, okay? So that there, see, even people who tend to see that right away, I didn't see it until I saw the ad. And also in the content too, I went through it and I was like, okay, like this guy's really like, like donate here, donate that, but there's not really like, like how do we know, you know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. Make sure to use discernment. Ask God about that. I never was guided to donate to any of their pages. So that's how that could have been my first red flag, where God usually, like, for example, Ahmed, right away, God was like, yeah, put it share it everywhere and stuff like that. And we're going to also help him out with, with his GoFundMe. But a lot of us, we get calls. So that's why go check out Olive Operation branch. Okay, so the link is below. Okay, and also it's on my Instagram too, on the link tree. Okay, go and check out who God is calling you. There's something about numbers. There's something about names. You're gonna dream about them. Okay, He's going to tell you who to help if you have the financial means. Okay, and even sometimes, a lot of us, we were going through homelessness, and somehow, somewhere, when God bless us with a little bit of money or someone help us with something like that, God will ask you, and that's a test in itself. Even when you're hungry, when you're going through stuff, He will ask you, I need you to donate to that person, and you have to do it. Oh, yeah, I know it's going to piss up a lot of capitalists. This is what being anti-capitalist means. This is what empathy means. Putting yourself in the shoes of another person, even while you're struggling as well. And with boundaries as well. That's why I said, listen to God. Because if you're someone that is so giving and so lovely, like, I can give, God knows that's why, these people attack my money. Because, but also He's showing me how to have boundaries. Because not everybody you could just give and stuff like that. For me, I wish I would give to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But God knows. And that's it. Like, He will test you in situations where you're struggling, but you'll see another person struggling too. And He will say, okay, you need to help them too. And that will be your own test on itself. And that's between you and God, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of us who have been in the homeless, energy, we have been guided to help other people while we're struggling, right? And I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'm not trying to get a cloud for that. Like, it's just me. It's us being between me and God. But that's another thing that helped me get out of the homeless situation, because He tested me when I was already down, and how I will help someone who is down even more than me. Okay, so a lot of y'all, do the right thing, be on the right side of God history, okay? Because it does matter. It does clear our karmic debt. That's why a lot of us were here as well. We are here to clear karmic debt, karmic situation that we have done in a past life. So a lot of people, they're accumulating all this I was gonna say dark karma, but you see, what time is it? March 25th, guy, there is a full moon in Libra, okay? I will not suggest these people to be doing this, but they're already doing it, right? They don't have intuition. They lack intuition. They don't have God. They don't have protection. So I feel bad for you if you're doing this to me, or anybody connected to me, or anybody in the Palestinian diaspora or Congo or Sudan. I'm just letting you know right now, people are aware now. We have dreams. We are fasting, most of us. So anybody doing weird ass stuff, we're going to see you as clear as day. God is going to show us either way. In our dreams, through other people, through other tarot readers that He trusted. A lot of y'all, please use your discernment. Be the own rule of your own energy, okay? Not all the energies are for you. Not all the messages are for you, okay? But we're here for educational purposes and learning about discernment, learning how to do the shadow work and inner work, staying woke, okay? And getting in their true, real alignment, which is not as pretty and love and light kind of thing. It's very dark and sinister and vile, because we live in a world like this, so we have to purge that energy. And how do you purge it? By the truth and awareness in your face. Glory be to God. Thanks to the Palestinians, which they've been struggling with this for 76 years. Enough is enough, right? So this is an opportunity that we need to make sure that we continue amplifying for those who are in need. It says it on the Bible. That's why I don't trust these Christians or evangelists that they're not talking about this, because it literally says that it's a principle to do what, get outside of your ego and help those in need. Like Jesus, that's all that's what I'm saying. Like, these people are not ready for Christian-like energy. Christ consciousness, they're not ready for that, even though they pretend they are. They feel like if they have views, they have a subscriber, they have all the blah, 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 talking to the ego narcissist, the spiritual narcissist, feeding that one, that they think that they're doing, great, but they're not actually decolonizing. So they're already trying to bypass and skip the steps, but that's the hardest fall. I'm just letting you know there are steps that you got to go. So these people not only acquiring money and status and living the materialistic consumering and stuff like that, and not acknowledging those who are poor and homeless and dealing with intense genocide, because it might affect you if you talk about them, because it might affect, like, Are you kidding me? So you're okay with a system that oppresses people, that is they're literally okay with genocide, colonial, trying to ethnically cleanse people and wipe them out and take them out of their land, steal their land in our faces. That says a lot about y'all. So that's what I'm saying, people. I don't know, when everything goes down, because that's just a test run. A lot of you think that that's will never. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm just saying, start building a relationship with people that are gonna be there when everything, all the shit go down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, be ready. Be ready, because literally what Palestine is going through, that is just a test run.
You believe in collective punishment?
Yes. I believe that there is no army that's more moral in the world than the Israeli army.
Is that what you're here lobbying for? I'm just asking you a question. There's a public space. Are you here for more money for Israel?
Aren't you a public servant, sir?
No, he's not a public servant. He's an AIPAC. He buys Congress.
So you're killing my people with the money that AIPAC is giving us.
And destroying our democracy by spending $100 million to get rid of people who are concerned about human rights.
You need to stop going after
You are
people
destroying
who
our
stand up
country.
for
You are
human
destroying
rights.
the people of Palestine.
It's a shame.
You are a cancer on this system, and you are making us less safe. Your allegiance is to Israel, not the United States, and shame on you for what you are doing.
Shame for having no humanity. That you don't care about over 30,000 people have been slaughtered of my people. How dare you?
I was taught as a Jew that we're not supposed to allow what happened to us to happen ever again to anyone. Well, you care about
No, as long as no one's impeding you, they are standing in my way. They're not letting me go.
You are walking, sir. We're not impeding your way. We're just following you to get some answers because we have that right.
I'm a daughter of a Holocaust survivor. My mother escaped Germany in 1939. I know very well what a genocide can do to a people. And it pains me, aches me, anguishes me that every day my people are pursuing a genocide against a faceless, voiceless Palestinian people that you have helped to create facelessness and voicelessness to. Wake up to humanity and allow us all to be human to each other. Stop the war, ceasefire now.
Why are Palestinian lives less important than Israeli lives? It's really disgraceful and disgusting that you would even not care about. Over 14,000 children have been maimed and slaughtered from your doings. AIPAC is killing my people, and you have nothing to say about it. Palestinian blood is on your hands, and you will answer to that one day.
Really loving to get the aid that Israel needs right now, immediately. For now?
for continuing to slaughter the people in Gaza?
Israel need the military.
You know that. Yes, you know that.
Let's go down to the lower.
So you think Israel needs more funding? Can you tell us what you want? More bombs? Everybody goes to the restroom. Everybody in the restroom. That's the. Well, why were you here? Just out of curiosity, what is it that you're lobbying for?
To support Israel.
So there's the $14 billion package.
Absolutely.
And
Actually,
what else?
it actually should be more than that, I believe. There actually was discussion about it being $17 billion.
Kill even more people?
Every person from Hamas. Every person from Hamas.
What do you think about? What do you ladies think about the hostages?
Wait,
What do you think about the hostages?
We want them
terrorist.
freed, which is
Okay.
why
And
we
what do you
want
think
a
of Hamas?
ceasefire. After October 7th, you know there's been over 30,000 people killed.
If
Do you
according
feel
to
okay
Hamas,
about
according
that?
to Hamas.
Who do you think is
Well, let
been
me ask
killed?
you something.
Haven't you
Let me
seen
ask
the
you something.
pictures? Where are the pictures? Where's
I've seen a lot of pictures. Have you seen the 47-minute video?
No, I
of
would
what
like to
Hamas-
see it. How could I
Hamas
see
did?
that?
I don't have it, but you should get it.
Well, I've been asking.
How'd you feel when 9/11 happened?
9/11 happened, I felt like we should have taken the people who attacked us and brought them to justice, not invade Afghanistan, not invade Iraq.
we never
and
admit-
so what
So,
we're
what do
doing
you think-
now,
so, like, when
do you
Japan-
believe in collective
when-
punishment?
When
Can you answer me now? I've answered your question. Do you believe in collective
punishment?
Yes.
I believe that there is no army that's more moral in the world than the Israeli army, that goes out of its way to protect civilian rights, much more so than any army in the world. What happened when Japan attacked the United
Do you
States and Pearl
think that
Harbor?
what Israel has done for the last 5
Yes,
months
yes,
is protect civilians when 30,000 of them have died, mostly women and children?
Israel could have made Gaza parking lot if they wanted to on day one. Why do they have military
They
there?
are making Gaza a parking lot. They turned it into a slaughterhouse. Gaza
is that why
the
they?
people
Is that
are
why they?
starving.
Is that why they? Is that why they drive? Why they let
yes, I
down
have. That's
and
why.
send text everybody to move before they go
And
in
now
attack?
they're starving them. Now they're starving them. Are they allowing in food and medicine?
Yes, they are. Sure. The food and
I
the
want
food
to
that's
ask you,
coming in.
what
and
about
the
the thousands of trucks that are waiting on the border that are not allowed in?
A lot of them coming in, and guess who's taking them all?
You know what?
Who's taking
They're
control
not
of all of
allowed
them?
in, and
Yes, they
people
are.
are starving.
Hamas is taking them
Are
and
you
using them
concerned
as
about
human
the-
shields.
Are you
Using them as
concerned
human
about the
shields.
people
Come on,
who
let's
are
go.
starving?
Come on.
Tell me what you're lobbying for. I'm not talking to you. Are you embarrassed about what you're supporting? You should. Well, are you concerned about 30,000 people who died, mostly women and children? Let's talk as Jew to Jew. I was told that killing is wrong and that we shouldn't engage in collective punishment. Is that something you believe as a Jew? Do you believe that what Israel is doing is collective punishment? Do you believe in starving people? Didn't that happen to our people? Weren't we starved and murdered? Isn't that what Israel is doing now to the Palestinians? Does it never again mean never again for any It's shameful what Israel is doing and what you is supporting. Makes me ashamed to be a Jew. So while you're having your lunch, I wanted you to think about the Israeli war crimes, the children in Gaza.
Thank you.
Well, it is important to think about it. I know it's uncomfortable to think about, but it's important.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Maybe you should go there.
I've been there 7
When?
times. While you're having your lunch, just think about the children in Gaza who are starving. So we were in the halls of Congress today while AIPAC was also here, the pro-Israel lobby, with our signs saying AIPAC supports genocide and handing out flyers that show the intense suffering of war crimes that Israel is committing. We would put them on their tables while they were having lunch and they would rip them up. And we were also here to say to them that they are destroying our democracy. They are now investing $100 million to try to get rid of anybody in Congress who's shown any concern for the Palestinian people. So we're here to say that AIPAC is a destructive force in Israel and for the Palestinian people and here in the United States in terms of trying to get our Congress to listen to the majority of American people who say they want a ceasefire and no more weapons to Israel instead of listening to AIPAC and AIPAC's money.
This is the man who's funding the mercenaries in Haiti. His name is 𝓁𝆃PRT. He's the richest man on the island and is known as Haiti's only billionaire. He's been exposed several times for arms trafficking, human rights violations, and a lot of other shady stuff. And this is why I say all of our struggles are connected, because guess what? He's an Israeli. He's a Zionist billionaire. Just like in the Congo with 𝓁𝆃PRT, another Zionist billionaire who's been looting Congo for decades on end. And then these same colonizers then turn around and use that blood money to build settlements in Palestine and then continue the oppression of Palestinians. Then the cycle continues. Everything is connected and we need to keep connecting these dots. So if anybody has any more information on this colonizer, see you in the comments. Billionaires shouldn't exist. Free Congo, free Haiti, free Palestine, and free the world from billionaires.
Okay? Also, a lot of your racism is a demonic spirit. White supremacy is a demonic satanic spirit. It doesn't belong to your body. It's not actually yours. It's either taught, it's conditioned and programmed. This is why we have to decolonize, because it does help in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual sense for you, because you are a spirit here having a human experience. Don't let the system let you deprive you of that. Let you miss what you're actually here for. Because there's actually moments of bliss and joy and peace while we're going through adversity, while we're doing this. Absolutely. But there's time and place for everything. Okay? Yeah. So they really, I saw that stop in the conflict right after. Like, they really don't, like, they're not happy with this. Okay? This is for a lot of you. They're trying to create stuff in your dreams, okay? Some of you, your union, they're cursing your union, okay? Trapping your person, or keep making them feel trapped, or trapping this person with indulgence and stuff like that. But these people are trying to keep you lonely and stuff like that, okay? Or keep this person in a third party or something like that. You're not out for that. A lot of you, you're happy with your friends and stuff like that. This person is just a puppet. They're control and stuff like that. So anyways, this is part of their game. Like, they don't want you guys, especially those who are supposed to be in powerful connections and stuff like that, okay? Another thing that I'm getting is that, okay, so what I was saying about the 3 energy, I meant what he was saying. The 3 energy is related to what I was telling you guys about the massacres. The first one is the 4 top songs of, they use music, right? The music industry, okay, very satanic, demonic. It depends on the words that they're using and the music and stuff like that. So in this case, in Israel, they're using genocidal words. They're using genocidal, like, manifestations, right? So this is some type of manifestation, but on the dark, very, very dark and sinister, because they're using human sacrifice to get this top, and get people to, and that's how also they manipulate people through music and stuff like that. So a lot of people who are listening to this music, they're not aware they're asleep, okay? And they're already, unfortunately, being manipulated and controlled with these type of rituals that they're doing on them, okay? And they don't want us to talk about this, okay? Because it will create conflict, okay? It will show people how controlled and manipulative they are. And also, by them uniting together and debunking this and, being aware and stuff like that, that's how you break all that curses and hexes that they're doing through music as well. The other thing that he mentioned was the I think it was the massacres, like them, getting the food and then being killed. So like we talked about in part 1, there was exactly 8 massacres that happened within like less than a month, okay? 8, it's significant, okay? So they're trying to create the infinity, like, to permanent, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just not, it's already breaking that branch. It's just, when it's something corrupt and created like this, it's just not gonna work, okay? So yeah, the other one is the Star of David, marking people with the star. So something that I'm noticing, that the marks that they're using the star, I don't know if you guys know, also for this satanic ritual witchcraft, they also use the star, okay? But it's not considered the Star of David. There is a correlation with that. There's a reason why this Israel uses the Star of David. And I'm gonna leave you to think about that. Go look it up. There is the start of like the really intense dark magic witchcraft one. But there's different one. There's the one, the Wicca. The Wicca is, there's a light magic that is used also for protection, depending of what kind of ritual it is, okay? So if there's no like human sacrifice or animals or something like that, and it's just for protection purposes, using sigils, okay? So using like rooms, okay, to create protection, and then sealing it with the star, that's actually for protection. So when it's used for the right thing, with the right intention and the right heart mindset, that's actually also, you can use that as a protection for your home, for your finances, for, any type of stuff, okay? Now, when it's used for the dark side, for example, to manipulate people, to control people, to make them to stop, believing in something, or to desensitize them and make them forget, or create more apathy, or separation spells, Those who are doing love spells, right? That shit does not fucking work. Okay, I'm just letting you know that anybody doing that shit, you're just not only cursing yourself and whoever's paying you, if those are practitioners, but also like I need to make that clear. Also, divine feminines, very intuitive. Those who are high empress, high priestess, we don't do that stuff. We don't. Even on the light, dark, it doesn't matter. We do not need to do that. We do not. Okay? I'm just saying, like, a lot of, they don't need to do that. There's just magnetic healing. They have natural healers. They already have that energy. So even you speaking to existence, even praying for that person to be with whoever, if you're a love consultant or something like that, that already, you just talk to God and he can make it happen. But usually those people who are in love connections, they could be going through some karmic things that they have to go through God, or they have to go through God to certain things. This is why they're in separation. You are not there to intervene unless God tells you to. And that's done through prayers. Just saying. Some people use like balls or flowers and stuff like that, like little cute things, little sweet stuff, honey and stuff like that for their love. Sure, you can, whatever, send it to your love, but you already know who that person is for you. If you're in separation, it's for a big reason. Don't try to manipulate or try to go beyond God, because this is why a lot of you stay stuck in karmic situation, and this is why Spirit is like, okay, stop. Wait, you have to be patient, okay? Some people, they're not ready for you. They need to be stirred in the pot. Let God cook it well. Let God work on their heart before they get to you. You, on the other hand, need to work on your own self. Are you loyal? You're not? Then why are you manifesting someone who's loyal? Do you have integrity? Do you want something with integrity or not? Then don't manifest or try to do a love spell with someone that has integrity and is loyal if you're none of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you curse your own self by doing stuff that, being with people that are not your vibrational match. Hello? For a lot of y'all, I'm good being single. Like, a lot of y'all, just stay single. Like, love yourself, heal yourself, clear out your karma. So that way you can actually attract your person that God already has for you. They're coming, boo. Be patient. Okay? There is not enough tarot readers that you can watch all your day long that they can tell you that they're probably going to tell you the same thing. This person is working through things. This person needs to work on it. Like, that's it. Leave it as it. Now, karmics, on the other hand, they are the one doing constantly love spells, because love spells and dark magic and witchcraft and manipulation runs off. Especially when someone is supposed to be connected with a divine chosen one. And they know that. So there is sacrifices that they have to do, and not the sacrifices that you're thinking that they're doing. Misery loves company, and evil is always attracted to evil. It's just what it is, unless they heal and work on themselves and decide not to be evil. It's a choice. That's why God gives us free will, which is why a lot of y'all, if you're in the right side of history of God, it's a free will. God gives you that, which means that you have to bring into existence. This is why you pray before you wake up. You're thankful that you woke up, first of all, and call on your archangels, call your angels to protect your home, to protect your children if you have kids, especially if you have kids. For single parents, especially if you have kids. Pray, make that your confirmation. I have to break my fasting. Yeah, alhamdulillah. So, yeah, make that your confirmation. Especially if you have some, crazy ass ex, please pray over your kids, your finances, and your love life. A lot of you do have someone that is blocking your love life, which is really weird. They need to move on. Yeah, it's weird. A lot of you're dealing with a lot of narcissists, okay? Or you broke up with a narcissist, you divorced a narcissist. They don't usually give up unless something, that's it, But that's not your problem. Protect yourself, protect your kids, protect your finances, your love life, your health. Pray over it. Ask your angel to protect it. You have to give them authority. You have to give them access, okay? Okay, I'm protected, I'm chosen, so yeah, it's fine. What? Not everybody is chosen. And we need to come with the realization that that's okay as well. Some of us, we are protected of the chosen. Not that they really need protection. They have much higher spiritual realm and angelic protection. But a lot of y'all, you're not chosen. You're supposed to be protecting chosen in the physical, through prayers. You have a specific people, community that you're supposed to be praying over. You should be, a lot of us, we're okay chosen or not chosen. That doesn't matter. As long as we're doing the right thing and our hearts is clear and our heart is light as a feather, we're good to go. Okay? If you're not a chosen in this life, then you'll be in the next, because you did the right thing to get there. Because being chosen takes a lot of spiritual lessons, to be honest. Okay? So, and yes, a lot of chosen go through a lot of things that a lot of people cannot survive. This is why it takes them many lifetimes to be chosen. Okay? And you should be okay with that, especially young souls and spiritual, young, it's fine. Work on that. A lot of y'all, I'm giving you tips if you want to be chosen in the next lifetime, that you know that you're not, but you're pretending to be, which is okay. It's not me that you need to show, and it's not me that you seek validation, it's God, okay? But one way that you could do this, that you can protect, because right now we have the ability, we literally have it in our hands right here, them literally showing us what's happening, the abuse, the genocide that they're going through. They are the chosen. We are their protectors. All of us. 8 billion people, they're not dealing with the genocide. And the Congo and the Sudan, we are their protectors. I'm going to repeat myself. This is an earth school. You are being tested every single day of every hour. Just saying. I hope you're doing good, though. I hope you're doing good. Okay? This is why we keep telling you, share, post, listen to your intuition, tap into your intuition, pray, meditate, fast if you have to. If you can, not everybody can fast. Why? Because that way you'll see what the enemy doesn't want you to see or believe that it exists. Because it does. And it sucks. Because it controls a lot of people who are greedy, selfish, hateful, who already are in a low vibration, who are obsessed with power, consumption, materialistic, like they don't see beyond. Okay? Some of you, your intuition and discernment is so on point that you can see the demonic spirit inside them. And you feel bad. And you start praying. That's Holy Spirit working on you. Through you. To help that person. So don't hesitate. Just do it. Okay? And yeah, it's going to freak you out the first time. Just letting you know. It's really weird because they're disgusting. It's kind of like Stranger Things. Stranger Things is like, I'm not watching it anymore because of that freaking kid who did a whole propaganda on Zionists. Disgusting. But it was kind of like that. Like that kind of way. Okay? And no, I'm not watching the next Stranger Things. Fuck that. Fuck that kid. See a lot of 888 777. Okay, so a lot of you tap into that. Okay.
While many groups and governments wish to censor the internet, Israel and its partisans are among the most globally significant. They work to promote the Israel narrative while blocking facts about Palestine, the Israel lobby, and other subjects they wish to cover up. Much of this is done by devoted individuals acting independently, voluntarily, and relentlessly. But many of these activists are part of orchestrated, well-funded projects sponsored by the Israeli government and other pro-Israel groups. They utilize Israeli soldiers, students, American teens and seniors, and range from infiltrating Wikipedia to influencing YouTube. As we'll see, some even operate out of Jewish community centers in the US. One such group is the Israeli military's New Media Desk.
It is well known nowadays that what happens on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube has great influence on events as they occur on the ground. The internet, too, is a battleground. It is thus comforting to learn that the IDF employs soldiers who tweet, share, like, and more.
Another project initiated in 2011 by the National Union of Israeli Students has the stated goal to deepen and expand hasbara, or state propaganda activities of students in the State of Israel. Under this program, Israeli students are paid to, quote, lead the battle against hostile websites. The students are tasked with what many would call shilling or trolling in online forums and social media. They're directed to create original content in the form of news reports and blogs, edit Wikipedia, inject pro-Israel messages into discussions on social media, as well as to report and remove what they consider to be allegedly anti-Semitic content. It's important to note that criticism of Israel is not the same thing as anti-Semitism, despite Israel's best efforts to redefine the word.
Anti-Zionism is the new anti-Semitism.
Anti-Zionism is anti-history, anti-humanity, and anti-Semitic. It's pure anti-Semitism. Let's use our power on social media to educate our society.
Now, interestingly, this charity, the International Holocaust Remembrance Association, has also given a number of examples of what sort of behaviour should be called out alongside this, which are actions which seek to stereotype Jewish people, to justify attacking or killing them, claiming that the State of Israel is a racist endeavour, or comparing it to Nazi Germany.
When there is dissent expressed in the United States against policies of the Israeli government, people here are called anti-Semitic. What is your response to that as an Israeli Jew?
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody is criticizing Israel, then we bring up the Holocaust. When in this country people are criticizing Israel, then they are anti-Semitic.
Now, I know what they do because I used to ask them to do it. I mean, when I was in the Mossad, and we had a guy that gave us problems in the U.S., and he was speaking out, and he was talking like Pete talked once and said, Israel is bombing Lebanon with cluster bombs. We say, hey, who's that guy? You know? And of course the campaign starts, and before you know it, the guy's labeled. And he's an anti-Semite, because that's what we say he is.
Did you catch that? Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Did you? I hope you did catch it. Now every time you see it, anywhere, you're gonna know what I'm saying. Don't thank me, thank God, okay? He's giving you confirmation that you already know. Your intuition already knows. Our soul will never be away from source unless you literally sever that connection, which you must be some dark, evil, sinister, crazy criminal, murderers, I don't know, pedophile, because those people have no protection. They have no angelic protection. They don't have intuition. And they have multiple demonic spirits, lusts. What do we talk about love spell? Like, that's what some people are doing right now. It's really creepy. And the thing is that you don't know that whoever you're doing the love spell, like, this is for the karmics, okay? I'm just letting you know, this is why this person can't stand you, okay? The person that you're doing the love spell, that you constantly need to do it. Also, if you're doing a separation spell to them and their person, this is why both of them, even though they don't know why, unless they're very intuitive, but most of the time, if whoever is awakened, whoever is very intuitive, you're already seeing this karmic bitch, whole, whatever, doing the shit, right? So you right away, you wake up, because Holy Spirit tells you wake up and rebuke it and pray against the witch, the warlock, and the dark witch, and it's done, right? Unfortunately, most of the divine masculine who are not in divine masculine yet, this is why the enemy keeps them like not looking into energy, not listening to prophets, not constantly stuck in ego and materialistic and focusing only on money and stuff like that, and hoes and this and drinking alcohol and drugs and porn and all that stuff, keeping them distracted instead of focusing on their priorities, instead of focusing on being loyal, having integrity, being faithful to themselves first. This is why they're always, you know, oh, I know this. She's gonna cheat on me anyway. So this is a they already know they're karmics. That's why they only accept what they think that they deserve. Okay, so already they're insecurity. That's how the enemy keeps it. Insecure, low vibration, ancient, depressed, a little bit with narcissistic tendencies and stuff like that, because they feel some type of way to have control over another person that probably has more control over them than they do that to them. Anyways, my point is, because I don't want to debate too much of that situation, the point is, a lot of people, at the end of the day, they want love, okay? And some people are afraid of commitment, I mean, during this time and age, it's hard to be committed because everyone has access to everything. Everything is free for all, and there's so many hosts and Jezebels in this freaking planet. It's disgusting. There's so many people that have no integrity. They're not honest. They're always open relationship and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I like to be old school. I'm just saying, if you're so old school, that's cool. Okay, it's fine. You'll get your person. Just keep holding on to God. He will show you who your person that matches your energy, who is loyal and committal and wants the same thing as you do. Okay, but also God will keep them in you know, until they're ready, and then you're ready too. But also, like, you know, to work on them with their intuition by themselves, because for some of you divine feminine, your person is your protector. Okay, so your provider too, or for some of you, a lot of you, you're okay with being both of you provide for each other, so that's not an issue. And during this time of age, a lot of women, we can provide for ourselves, right? We're independent. So a lot of y'all, your person has some type of way about that. Okay, they want to be in the same level as you, or they want to have that financial stability or feel some type of way. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, a lot of you, your person is keeping their distance because they want to build their stability first before, you know, and also that helps them to build self-control, you know, especially because for a lot of you, your person, that's all God showed them. You are their person, okay? So they don't want anybody else. They don't get attracted to anybody else. This does not work for nobody else, okay, boo? That's how you know that's your person, okay? Who have been loyal to you, even they haven't been in a relationship with you. Yes. Yes. Okay, you see them in dreams and stuff like that. I'm speaking with chosen because a lot of chosen have this energy. And also, you're constantly attacked. You're constantly tempted, right? Temptation. Yes, that one you gotta beat every single time, okay? And the fears and stuff like that, a lot of y'all, your person has problem with communication. They can't express themselves emotionally and stuff like that. They could be emotionally unavailable, not just to you, to anybody, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that they have to work on, okay? And especially if they didn't grow up spiritual, or they didn't grow up with like healing and tapping into God and talking to God and praying and stuff like that, and now they're just starting, you know, maybe you are a big beacon of light for them and stuff like that, and they're seeing how you having that spiritual discipline and working on yourself and being a humanitarian advocate or doing your own thing, building yourself, building your own stability as well, whichever way you do it, that is very sexy, okay? And yes, it's definitely, there's nothing that nobody can compare to you. So this is why, and the energy of also this karmic energy is it's funny how I'm trying to talk about humanitarian justice and everything is going back into like love. But it's related, because a lot of divine couples, divine power couples, you are supposed to be with part of the empire of God, like most of Palestinians and unions that they were supposed to have this energy. They're, you know, I mean, it's already built in over there, you know what I'm saying? It's already been built, okay? But here in the physical, we're supposed to build it, and that's what the enemy doesn't want to. This is why it's trying to wipe out these high-level couples. They're supposed to be in divine unions, twin flames, chosen twin flames, right? So one of the ancient ones, the top ones, is in the Palestinian, Congo, Sudan, and Yemen. So I'm just letting you know, for all the tower readers that you're talking about, you know, tap into the energy. You can see it. I know it's hurtful though, because now they're in the spiritual realm. They're no longer here in the physical. And trust me, that one hurts too. Not just watching in the physical, watching them die, knowing that they pass away, but also seeing it, you know, in the spiritual realm. Okay, so what I was saying about, okay, the next thing is about the TikTok. He wants me to show you these. This is the energy, okay? Before I show you, I just want to clear it out for you so you can see it. why they're buying it, why they're banning it, why they're trying to buy it, why they're like, today we're supposed to be, literally this couple of days of Ramadan fasting is to block the buying of TikTok. So that's our job, because that's where we get our information. Also, there's a lot of bills that need to be like not in place. For example, in Canada, there shouldn't be a bill that blocks the news on our apps. That's just my opinion, because you see so much truth, so much stuff that needs to be shown in truth and awareness, which is literally our antidote to block all this energy that they're doing. But then again, the government, politicians are all in this for money, greed, oil, bullshit, kakalaka. That's too much for the spirit. Yeah, withdrawal, introvert. A lot of people wearing masks. That's this tragedy, okay? A lot of you, they're trying to stop they're trying to stop it. That's it. That's really it. That's really it. Anyways, I'm going to let them clear it out, because it's really clear. Yeah, exactly. I told you, it's a ritual. To rob. Okay? To rob people from knowing the truth, to keep them stagnant, to rob them of their energy. Today it was guiding me to see, there was a lot of yellow I kept seeing. So that's usually is the solar plexus. Solar plexus is the finance of people, their money, their legacy, okay? This is the area of creativity as well. So there was a lot of yellow that he was showing me too. So it says ceremony, mystery, magic, okay? So there is some type of, oh my God, I was just talking about, you see, I told you, look at the star. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I was saying. The Star of David. Okay, thank you, Spirit, because I really thought I was going to see it. Okay, and yes, thank you, Spirit. The 18. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Oh, my God. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, but let me start with the David. Okay, the start of David, okay, this is used in satanic, demonic rituals, okay? The Kabbalah and blah, 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 when it's in the dark side, okay? So this is what they're doing, and they need sacrifice. They need a lot of sacrifice, human, okay? And this is why they have chosen the Palestinians, okay? And also there could be some other type of ritual with the Congolese, okay? With the phones and stuff like that. And these are heavy tech companies. They're doing this, okay? This is how they're maintaining their wealth. It's not just in the physical, exploding people and capitalism and stuff like that. It's the way that they maintain it is very, very dark and vile and very disgusting, because also there's a dark web that they are also profit from, okay? And they don't want you guys to know this, that there is heavy and they use a lot of children, okay? This is why we have the human child trafficking and stuff like that. They are also so I'm not going to say too much, but I'm just letting you know. 18, okay? So this is what I saw today. I saw, yes, Mercury retrograde, the shadow period, it goes on March 18. See? Spirits, I'm telling you, energy doesn't lie. People do. So they're letting you know there is a ritual on the March 18, or they're already starting to start the shadow energy of the they know all the charts. These people know all the full moons and stuff like that. Then Mercury retrograde goes forward on April 1st, okay? And it's in Aries, all right? But there's also a full moon, so on March 25th. So that's why they're taking the energy of the Mercury retrograde, the shadow period, okay? It's not even Mercury retrograde yet, but they're taking the energy they're using. So this is why the massacres are so potent. And again, with the 8 infinity number, okay? So this is why it's so dark and disgusting. But then again, awareness, it breaks any hexes and curses, and we rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Anybody trying to steal from the Palestinians, the Congo and Sudan, anybody trying to steal their legacy, their land, we rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Amen. We cut all the curses. We send back to sender any negative energy, any satanic rituals. We break it, and we break it in the name of Jesus. Amen. So March 25th, it's a Monday. Something about Monday. He kept saying Monday. He kept saying Monday. So a lot of y'all, Monday is important, okay? So March 25th is a full moon in Libra. I kept seeing number 7 when I was writing this, okay? And then the same day on March 25th, penumbral lunar eclipse on the same day, and then they're both Libra energy. So this is called justice and balance. Okay, number 13 can be significant, and a lot of air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be necessary, but something about you guys checking your chart and checking where your Libra position is in your astrological chart. It matters. Okay, there's something that you're supposed to learn there. Something about you bringing your own justice or bringing justice to others, or some type of balance that needs to, something that was imbalanced, it needs to be balanced. Okay, but definitely they're using that day as well, March 25th. This is what they're starting now. This is why the massacre says it's starting now. They started for the new moon in Pisces, right? But it didn't. Everyone is still. We all awaken. We all, yeah. It's not working. Their propaganda is not working. Their lies not working. This empire is going to fall, and they're trying very hard. Oh, let me show you how desperate they are.
We were all thinking it. Israel is trying to buy TikTok. And this is one of those rabbit holes that I had no idea how deep it was about to go until I fell in. So bear with me here. And before the AI censors me, the country Israel is not trying to buy it. It's people with really deep ties to Israel. This lead came from Whitney Webb, the patron saint of independent journalism. And it starts here with Steve Mnuchin, who just announced that he's putting together investors to buy TikTok. But wait, Ian, Steve Mnuchin was the US Treasury Secretary. He's not Israel, right? Well, let's peel this onion back one layer at a time, starting with just the fact that he's Jewish, just par for the course. And don't worry, we're going to get all the way to Mossad here in a second. But it's important that you know that Mnuchin had a long, illustrious career at Goldman Sachs and hedge funds. He was a key member of the Trump campaign. And among his many ties to questionable people in finance, he's buddies with Michael Milken, who's famous for being one of the richest and most evil scumbags in the history of the last century of finance. Michael Milken revolutionized the art of stealing from the poor and getting really rich by manipulating the financial markets. And in the interest of shitting on Trump and Biden when credit is due, Trump pardoned him right before he left office. So anyways, Mnuchin has long been a huge supporter of Israel. He's been talking about how it's time to invest in Israel again after October 7th. And he recently traveled to Israel with his business partner, David Friedman. David Friedman is the United States ambassador to Israel for the Trump campaign. He has a long relationship with Trump going back to 1994, where he was his lawyer representing the Trump organization. And he's not like just Jewish. He's like born to a family of rabbis and went to Hebrew Academy, you know what I mean? And they were trying to recruit the ex-head of Mossad to join their investment fund, but from what I can tell, it didn't pan out, or he got recruited to a different banking enterprise. But that's the kind of person that they want on their team. We're specifically referring to Yossi Cohen, the former director of Mossad, and a bunch of news outlets seemed to pick up on it and were reporting on it when they were just in talks and nothing was confirmed yet. And maybe it heated up too much and they decided maybe not a good look. But one venture that our buddies Mnuchin and Friedman have invested in with their fund called Liberty Strategic Capital is this company called Cyber Reason. It's a US-Israeli late-stage cybersecurity startup. This is their logo. And Steve Mnuchin has a board seat because of his investment firm's funding for this venture. Whitney Webb has done all kinds of reporting about this company, doing simulations about that thing where we vote. Like, gosh, what would happen if we had to impose martial law because the thing where you vote got attacked? I'm not making that up. It's a deep rabbit hole. And their board of directors includes people like a vice president of security and privacy engineering at Google and a deputy CISO and director of intelligence and operations at Lockheed Martin. And this is the consortium of players that are pooling money to try to buy TikTok. Because I've been doing a lot of reporting on this TikTok bill. I've been in a lot of Twitter spaces with people in the policy realm talking about how the policy is getting written and why it's getting written. And from a TikTok creator and TikTok user standpoint, the one thing that we're all thinking is like, the censorship is not about China on TikTok. It's about Israel. And the problem that all these politicians and rich people have about TikTok is pretty obviously, probably, allegedly, my opinion only, the massive support for the other, country that was there before. And it's just so frustrating that when you oppress people's free speech with censorship, they don't just give in and believe what you want them to believe. It's almost like they free speech more. So There's a simple solution. And just to test the whole like China is trying to control what we see on TikTok theory, the other day I made a video about all of the greatest hits of what's bad about China to see if it would get censored. Like I mentioned Tiananmen Square, I hashtagged Tiananmen Square, talked about the Uyghur Muslims, just to see if China's really suppressing these hashtags like we're told, and China's really like keeping everyone from seeing anti-China content, like you'd think that would get censored. Yeah, this screenshot's at 33,000 views yesterday. It's at like 400, 500,000 views today. Doesn't feel like China is trying to censor content or even has the power to. And as a TikTok creator who gets censored all the frickin' time, I can tell you that the things you get censored about are the CIA and Israel. And any adjacent topics that those organizations are interested in, like Joe Biden, for example. And yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, why anti-Semitism? It's, yeah, no. Foreign government lobbying our country with their foreign government dollars to influence our government policy, to do things that are not good for us, to send our aid money to their country to give them free healthcare while we don't have it. Actively operating like, blackmail rings with a certain high profile financier that allegedly offed himself, having an unsanctioned nuclear program that they totally don't have, that's never been officially confirmed because they're not supposed to have had it, but like they got it, like after a certain president that wasn't into it suddenly had a part of his head missing. There's a lot of things going on here. And I'm not saying all conspiracy theories are true. I'm just saying like this is a problem. And I'm just saying that, like, you don't have to be very bright to see what's going on here. So you were all thinking it, and you weren't wrong. In my last video, I showed that the Zionists are trying to buy TikTok, but has anyone looked at who brought the bill in the first place and who pays him? Because I just did. Here, check this out. This is the bill right here. Representative Mike Gallagher. That would be this charming devil right here. And if we look at his top contributors for this election cycle, Palantir and Google are at the top with $44,000 and $40,000. But right there, that's AIPAC with $17,000. But wait, there's more. We're gonna switch this to the last election cycle in 2022. And scroll down, and would you look at that? His top contributor that got him elected in 2022 was AIPAC with $44,000 contribution. If you didn't know, that's the American Israeli Public Affairs Committee, the Zionist lobby group that doesn't need to register as a foreign agent because they refuse to. So just to clarify, the TikTok ban bill was introduced by a guy whose some of his top contributions are coming from the Zionists and from Google and Palantir, top tech companies associated with the CIA and Mossad. And now Mnuchin's trying to buy it, and ever since he stopped being Treasury Secretary for Trump, his business model is basically just ally with as many Zionists as humanly possible. People like David Friedman, people like the ex-chief of Mossad, Yossi Cohen, getting board seats on companies like Cyber Reason, an Israeli tech cyber company, which it's worth noting also has a Google person on their board, as well as Lockheed Martin. I mean, I'm speculating here. These are not facts, but it's looking more and more like the Israel lobby is the one that brought the bill. And now it's looking like Zionists are lining up to buy TikTok. Can't imagine why. And if you can't imagine why, here's an audio from the chief of the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, that might enlighten you as to why. Are you getting the picture yet? Because I got a picture that might help you. And I just want to remind you that pro-Palestine content on TikTok is some of the most censored content there is. And despite that, this is the data from TikTok. No one on TikTok is trying to support Israel. Everyone on TikTok is trying to support Palestine. Mr. Greenblatt is right. The Zionists have a major TikTok problem. And they should probably start devoting all of their energy towards this. You feel me? But what do I know? I'm just some dude in his living room. I bet the government's telling us the truth. I bet it's all about China.
We have thought Israel wants to ban TikTok, and the truth is Israel's trying to buy TikTok. I want to be very clear, the government of Israel is not buying TikTok, but individuals very closely aligned with Israel, former Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin.
I think it should be sold. I understand the technology. It's a great business, and I'm going to put together a group to buy TikTok.
You're trying to buy TikTok?
I am, because this should be owned by U.S. businesses. There's no way that the Chinese would ever let a U.S. company own something like this in China.
You say, have you already put a group together?
No, I'm working on it.
Exploring a group.
I've spoken to a bunch of people, but
Stephen Mnuchin is an ardent Zionist. Back in January, he made a statement saying they're looking for significant investment opportunities in Israel. He's very closely affiliated with AIPAC and led pro-Israel lobbying movements himself. Of course, the biggest concern was the anti-Israel bias on TikTok, which is exactly why they plan to change the algorithm.
the technology, I won't go into all the details, but the app needs to be rebuilt in the U.S. It needs to be U.S. technology. I think there's a lot that could be done in 6 months, but I would work closely with the U.S. and with China.
A few days after headlines go crazy stating there's a counter to AIPAC, individuals that are part of the Israeli lobby in the United States are stating they want to buy TikTok. Many of us have heard the leaked audio from Jonathan Greenblatt, the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League. Seems the Israel lobby is doing exactly what they stated, a lot faster than any of us would have assumed.
Guys, come here. Listen up. I got some tea to spill. I got some freshly baked influencer gossip. Remember this guy? The best hairline in the market? Yep, Nessie himself. He has a little secret trip that he's working on. This email was leaked and it was sent to me by a trusted source. Long story short, this is the email if you want to screenshot it. It's just inviting creators. They're looking for 10 creators for a free trip to Israel. The trip is sponsored by the World Jewish Congress and everything is paid for, flights, 5-star accommodation. The trip is not political. It'll be completely safe and they're gonna have a security escort. And all they're asking for is 10 famous people, free trip to Israel, just because they're nice people. They don't want anything in return. I'm just nice. Israel seems so desperate. Now, if you don't know, these trips are not new. Israel has been doing this for decades. Now, if you know Noah Skanan from Stranger Things, he just came back from a free trip sponsored by Yalla, Israel. Completely free of charge.
It's not free.
Okay, maybe not for free.
You have to every day tweet positive things about Israel.
Yeah.
I had to tag the government in it or whatever.
Oh, that's crazy. The Israeli government?
Yeah.
That's weird as shit.
Yeah, but I wish I hadn't gone really.
So desperate. Okay, so why am I talking about this right now? First of all, Nassi is trying to find 10 influencers to bribe. Share this video or talk about these trips everywhere on social media. You want any famous person that thinks about joining one of these trips to think twice, because the backlash they're gonna get is not in their favor. If any person associates or supports this terrorist state, it's not gonna be easy for them. Second of all, this is just not acceptable.
That was funny. I did met Nas once, Nas Daily. Went to a thing and I was like, anyways, just not very smart, not very bright. Clearly, I was, that was a couple of years ago, so I guess, yeah, I guess I already avoided that situation. Anyways, especially because they were never, like, they have all this huge platform, but they would never talk about climate change. They would never, like, you know, they were just never, always about other traveling, other things, but it's just like constantly feeding off the consumer materialistic lifestyle and the whole, like, you know, and not really consider about the fact that, you know, they create a lot of CO2 climate environment situation with their, anyways, not important, just not. But it's just funny that Israel is using him because of his large platform, of his his reach and stuff like that. So a lot of y'all, this is why you have to use discernment, because they're pathological liars. You have to literally have the 101 narcissist book of how to read a narcissist pathological liar like as if it's a Bible, okay? Because you got to be good at this, all right? We're going to make mistakes, okay? These people, they're constantly shifting like chameleons, okay? Not of the good kind chameleon, okay? But yeah. Another thing that I wanted to say was this, that a lot of you, I want to confirm, I confirmed the TikTok, I confirmed the robbery, okay? But also, someone recently talked about this, so I'm glad that she brought it up, because I was like, yeah, this energy is very prominent. So a lot of y'all, if I will suggest, if you're an empath or someone who considers yourself an empath, that you're highly sensitive, you're divergent, one of the things that I would recommend is that you need to protect your energy from any IOF when they come back from that place of, after killing people, killing children, babies, and bombing and stuff like that. I felt it today, today I had the confirmation to talk about it, because I felt weird to even talk about it. So there's been a couple maybe in January or February, where I don't know if they came back, some Canadians that went there and did atrocities, but there was 2 people. One of them, it was in the metro, that I was in the metro. These people are not well, and they have a specific stench. There's a stench, okay? For a lot of us, we're highly sensitive. You can smell, okay? You can even, it's a indication that Holy Spirit allows you to have access, so you know who is a sign, and also who is who came back from those situations. They're not well. You feel it. They're not well. Okay. Their psychological something is just not clicking. Okay. They're completely yeah, it's just an energy, and so dark and so vile. It's like they've been in the pit of hell and they're still there. And yeah, and that too, they don't have protection. They don't hear God at all. Okay, they don't. Some people say, oh, no, but God is there. We're like, no, not if they repent. And they're not repenting anytime soon, because these people, some of y'all, you feel it, like they're going back, right? So I believe that, I think they should do like the South Africa decided to do, that whoever comes back from Israel from killing and doing war crimes, that their citizenship should be not, like here, Canada, you should be doing that. You should be taking away their citizenship, and they can stay there. They can stay in Israel, they can stay over there. They should not come back here. We do not feel safe having those people here, especially they're psychotic. They're criminals. They kill just to kill. Children, women, men. There's no war. That's what I keep telling you. It's a genocide. It's a Holocaust. So having these people here, so a lot of you empaths, I'll just give you some clue. There's a smell that God is going to make you, there's a smell. You're going to know that smell. It's between you and God, because he doesn't want to tell too much. Like, I cannot speak too much, because that's also my protection. You know what I'm saying? But there's a smell. Also, their energy, like they can't, like, I don't know, everybody is like that. They can't stay still, but you can tell these people have been like, they're, like there was another one in the bus that I was taking the bus, and nobody wanted to be near the, like it's just like, it's like they couldn't help it. They're like, they don't know why, but this person, and also the way that they were like, they couldn't stop, like, and then like the music, I don't know, it was just like really weird. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody who does those things, because a lot of people here in Canada, they don't really shower too, so I'm just saying. But you will know, like, let God show you, like, this is also a spiritual lesson, that whenever these people come back, a lot of you're supposed to feel their energy. You're supposed to test their energy. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to, but in proximity to a certain extent, you're supposed to feel their energy, so you know what it means to be someone who is a war criminal. when you're near a war criminal. So that way, let's say you have to, you know, eventually work in the justice system or persecuting people and stuff like that, you'll know their energy. It will be the same energy, the same. Okay? So for a lot of y'all, it sucks to be in that situation, but I think it will make us feel more safer if these people don't come back. Once they chose their fate, they want to go join the military and do all that fucked up shit and then come back here like it's nothing happened. No, fuck that. Spirit, what do you want to say about that? Yeah, justice. Yeah, these people, that's their justice. Sick for life. Mental illness, all kinds of shit that these people are gonna have. Do we want to be around these people? I don't think so. Especially if they have this fungus thing that God has cursed them when they are there killing people, and then they come and bring it here. Yo, man, Canada, do better. Like, no, keep those people over there. They want to stay there, stay over there. That's your country now. Stay over there.
I don't know how to say this in a way that's going to come across without it being like shadow banned or like removed for like bullying, but it makes me so nervous as like a British person that's pro-Palestinian, like this concept of dual citizenship, like people going to Israel, killing children, sniper shots to the head, 5-year-old kids, killing goats, bombing civilian households, bombing entire neighborhoods, shooting 13-year-old boys in the West Bank, bombing entire residential buildings. You go, you do that. You serve your country. But then you go back to your other country and you just exist amongst us as if you didn't go do that. Like, in what other context is it okay and acceptable that someone goes to a foreign nation, commits a genocide, helps a genocide, you know, along, and like comes back and just exists as if that didn't happen, as if we didn't see you do that? Like, sorry if this is controversial, but like the fact that this is even a debate is laughable. Like, South Africa have got this 100% right. If you have a dual citizenship and you have served in the IDF, no, don't come back. The fact that we are accepting British people or like Israeli people that have served in the IDF that have dual citizenship and they've come back and they're just living amongst us as if they didn't go and fucking headshot 5-year-olds. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm going crazy. I have a platform and I feel like I have the responsibility to say that the warfare that we are currently seeing is not normal. The level of civilian death is fundamentally not fucking normal. The extent to which civilian life is being disrupted and massacred and bombed and destroyed is not how war goes. War is meant to be between two militaries. It's meant to be between two states. What we are witnessing right now is a genocide. It is a genocide by Israel against the Palestinian people. And every single fucking freak that serves in that army, that holds a gun in that name, shouldn't be allowed to return to England. Shouldn't be allowed to like walk amongst us. Like, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, a couple months ago I was like headshotting like 7-year-olds and killing people in the West Bank, but now I'm just like in Lidl. And that's normal to you? That's how things should be?
I'm not even talking about the bombs. There's no food. There's no water. I'm sorry. Fuck Israel. Fuck everything to do with Israel. Fuck Zionism. If you're a Zionist, fuck you too. If your family are Zionist, fuck them too. If your friends are Zionist, fuck them too. Your colleagues in your workplace are Zionist. Guess what? Fuck them too. You are fucking scum. Fuck the West. Fuck Israel. Fuck all these so-called Arab kingdoms that are just Western puppet states created by the West. Just fuck them from A to Z, from top to bottom, from front to backwards. They're truly the scum of the earth. The scum of the earth. You would never eat dog food. You would never allow yourselves and your fucking friends to have to eat horse food and fucking donkey food. You hypocritical pieces of fucking shit. Fuck everything to do with you. Fuck your entire existence. You people are bastards. You're hypocrites and fucking genocidal bastards.
What he said. What he said. Okay? Yeah. We're going to tap into the energy fast. Because I said that I would. So I already told you astrology update. Yes. There is March 25th. there's a full moon in Libra, something about 7, could be the 7th of the month or something like that, or 7th of April, don't know. There is a penumbral lunar eclipse as well on the same day. There's something about justice and balance on that day. The Mercury retrograde shadow periods on March 18. I told you already, they're already starting this energy, okay, or they already started, or this is like, I just told you what they're doing that day, okay? For some of you, that's not for everybody, okay? Yeah, they're collaborating with people from the past. Yeah, there you go, judgment. Judgment, people are gonna call judgment on them. Yes, yes, heavy betrayal, painful endings. Oof. Look, for jealous, envy, for trying to break people's heart, keep it in stagnant and juggling and stuff like that, having that confusion between commitment or God or believing in God and stuff like that. They work really hard, I'm telling you. Really hard. Also to work really hard for you guys to look at psychics or clairvoyants or very empathetic people or very loving and kind people in a negative light. Again, that's part of the ritual as well. They don't want you guys to believe any of those of us who are speaking the truth. So basically, make you believe more the lies than actually someone telling you the truth. And they're willing to kill for it. Kill, destroy, and delay, and do all kinds of things. All kinds of things. I already showed you. We've been showing you for months now. The Palestinians have been showing you for months what they're willing to do for it. For that oil in the Strip of Gaza. That port. And for people to buy through it. Those who have money, who don't have, hopefully they have a conscience. That's what I'm praying, that they have a conscience. Just because you have money doesn't mean that you can get whatever you want or get away with the shit. I'm telling you, there's a God and He sees everything. And keeping count of everything. Okay, April 1st, Mercury retrograde in Aries, and it ends on April 25th. Okay, it goes direct. Then we have May 13, where it leaves the shadow. Okay, so yeah, and then also, oh my God, so during that too, the April energy, we have April 8 massacre, April 8. Oh, there it is. In 1818. Oh my God. Look at this. I just saw this. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah. So we needed to do this as astrology update. This is, please share this. Okay. Someone needs to hear this. All right. There's a lot of 8 and 18, and it's not a coincidence. Okay. The 8 massacres, the 21, which I was telling you the 7 to look at 777. 60, 160. April 8th, there's a solar eclipse in Aries, and it happens exactly at 18, and in the French side, I know it's 1818, but it's 6:18. So at 6 in the afternoon, 6:18 in the afternoon, that's probably Pacific time or Eastern time, I don't know. Aries is fire energy. This is action. So a lot of y'all, I would not recommend to stay silent or not talk about this, okay? They're counting on this. They're making sure right now that a lot of y'all stay silent, get tired, believe their lies, believe their propaganda. So I don't see these people buying, like, it's not going to happen. There's going to be some type of riot retaliation for sure. The same time, April 8th, there's a new moon in Aries, which talks about manifestation, which talks about manifesting for others. So I would suggest this full moon on March 25th release any ego, any materialistic energy. Use fasting. I would suggest to fast on March 25th and also on April 8th. But that, go confirm it with God, because not everybody can do some fasting. But a lot of us, the Ramadan finished on April 11th, so we're already going to be in that energy, right? So just saying, this is why it's important. A lot of y'all work on this. There is energy harvesting here. These people are harvesting, swapping destinies or something like that. So they think that whoever they're massacring, the families who are supposed to have a huge legacy, that they think that they can take it from them by murdering them. But they don't get it. Martyrs are the highest form of, they have the access to heaven right away. So that legacy is still happening, but in another dimension, in a different time. Could be another planet. Who knows? God, you can't put God in a box. And we are in borrow here. This is borrowed time, and time doesn't exist in the spiritual realm either. Time was constructed for this capitalist system to make you guys finish at one time and start at another time so that they can continue controlling you through taxes and stuff like that. And now look what they're using the taxes for, to kill and to have a genocide and an open concentration holocaust with our money. Do you get it, how important it is? How your time, resources, and energy is so important. And which is why when we all come together as one, as the people, this is what they're scared. This is why they're willing to kill and pay so much money and willing to risk it all and lose all that money for this fucking stupid ritual so that you can shut the fuck up. So that you can stay silent, so that they continue harvesting your energy, so they continue taking your energy, so they continue taking your money. Because a lot of y'all, you're supposed to have much wealthier than all of this. But at the end of the day, I don't think billionaires should exist. That's just my opinion. At least their money should not exist. I feel like at this point, we have billionaires that can literally pay 8 billion people, each one of us, $10,000 per month for lifetimes. And let that sink in. Let that sink in. Because a lot of us, we can survive with $10,000 per month. Absolutely. We can even work just for fun, just to accumulate that and have it, sustaining us. There will be no hunger, no starvation, no poverty, no homelessness. Think about that. Think of why they are controlling these apps for you not to know this information that can actually help you be better and do better, and also continue dismantling and be anti-capitalist and anti-Zionist, so they don't continue controlling us, because it should be the other way around. Actually, no control. There's no need for that. That's why equity is important. That's why circular economy is important. That's what I'm manifesting on this new moon in Aries on April 8th. Are you with me? Let's go. The end of imperialist, empire, and capitalist and colonial systems. Are we in? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do meditation that day. All right, Spirit. What do you want to tell the collective right now? Yeah, see? That's it. Tower after tower moment. Why? The communication. Acting foolish. A lot of you are having new beginnings because you're doing this. So the tower moment is, this is it. Everything is going to crumble. For all the energy that they're trying to... A lot of you, they're sending you negative energy. Someone's sending you the evil eye. All these hexes, that's part of it too. A lot of you to shut the fuck up. I'm hearing that clearly. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, people with money. King of Pentacles. But it's upright, but you see? It's a mask. It's a mask. They're a liar, conniving, con artist. And there's a message that they're giving. What's the message? Yeah. They're pissed. They're so mad that people are not buying it. Look, they're trying to block it. Try to block movement, forward movement, or anybody being successful more than them. Or, yeah. They're just waiting to see if this is working. It's not. A lot of you have King of Pentacles energy. It doesn't matter the sex, women or female. You are loyal. You are financially stable. But all this of you is a mask. This person should be the King of Pentacles in reverse when we have the... So this is someone who is a gold digger, obsessed with money, control, manipulative. They do anything for money, corrupt as fuck. What's the energy of the King of Pentacles in reverse? That came out in the other readings too. Like, it's always around these people. Yeah, move on. Spirit's moving for you guys from rough water to calmer waters, okay? Because these people are reaping what they sow. Yeah, exactly. A lot of you, you're starting new beginnings, okay? Yeah, your wishes. Yes, people are mad. Like, all these things that they wanted for you guys to go through, it's not happening. Wow, the Hangman in reverse to slow you guys down. There it is. To slow you down, to sacrifice you, but now they're going to be sacrificed. Yeah. All these lies. These people are pathological liars, okay? That's all they do. Air energy, you see? Earth signs too. To slow people down. doing some weird ass energy and then apologize or act like a victim. You know what I'm saying? But it's something about your strength. Yeah, see? There's some manifestation or something about, it's like wanting your, I'm here, vitality. So a lot of you is the stealing of age, like, so they could be beauty spells or something like that. For some of y'all, that's for some of you, not all of y'all, but yeah, to stop you from healing people, or like, or someone's trying to block their karma. Like they're trying to avoid their karma. Like they're trying so hard because they know it's coming. How about you stop what you're doing? How about that? A lot of people, there's a lot of lying manipulation here, okay? A lot. This is why these people are going to experience a lot of tower moments. And a lot of you, you're manifesting stability and wealth, but not just in the physical. I feel like it's spiritually, but also it's working. Whatever you're doing for others is going to work, okay? It's giving strength and vitality to others, especially if you're doing it the right way, okay? A lot of you, you advocate for children, okay? I see that. A lot of you in the Operation Olive Tree, there's children who, you know, don't have parents anymore that, you know, could need some sponsor. I see sponsorship here. So a lot of you could be sponsoring some kids. Okay, that's good. They need that financial help right now, especially if they don't have any family, if their families have been wiped out. Okay. God is going to pay you that 10 times fold, okay? I see that a lot of people are really upset with like real people exposing the truth and learning new things, learning how not to be betrayed, healing from betrayal and stuff like that. So that's good. Yeah, people are trying to block this. Okay. What's the Ten of Swords, Spirit? We're going to close this because it's something you're doing online, yeah. It's the cycle is over here. There's a cycle that is over, but it's something that people are watching online. Yeah, it's online. It's online. They're trying to slow this down from people seeing how liar and what they will do for money, what they're saying. You see, this is the Eight of Wands. This is the word communication I told you. So Spirit's just confirming what I told you from part 1, okay? And that's what I'm saying, the Tower moment. So this is like a prophecy happening here, okay? A lot of you, it's not gonna work, okay? A lot of you, you're just learning, learn to communicate as well. This could be a learning experience. But I see with the Magician and the Strength, there's a lot of witchcraft, dark magic here to affect people's health. It's something about health, your vitality. You see with it's interesting that they both have the infinity symbol on the top. You see how they have the infinity symbol and this one. So this could be a feminine energy who has a lot of self-control, and this is a masculine energy learning to use their gifts and talents to manifest. Okay, so they're both like a yin and yang energy. Okay, so very beautiful. So yeah, keep working on the low for now. They can't slow you down. Okay, so continue going above the fear, doubts, and you're not desensitized. That's the one first that I will say. It's okay to look. You have to look. You have to look. Don't avoid the darkness. You have to. Yes, just like they're seeing and they're experiencing it, you, especially those who have the age appropriate, because there's certain age that shouldn't be looking at this, but they can learn certain energies. For example, like age appropriate talking about this, okay? There's ways that you can educate. Decolonization is here for sure. And that's why they're trying to stop with the Hangman here. They want this to not happen. Okay, they don't want people to see that they're betraying people. They don't want healers. They don't want none of that. Why? Because it doesn't benefit them. Yeah, look, going through anxiety. They're having sleepless nights about this. A lot of you, someone is testing to see if you're selfish or greedy. Okay, all those of you that can't let you go, right? They're waiting. A lot of you, these are people who are selfish and greedy. Waiting for what? Some type of partnership. What kind of partnership? Oh, the truth. Someone wants to reveal some truth. Okay. The truth is the Five of Pentacles. This is poverty. This is financial bankruptcy. This is no money, no nothing. And this is putting someone in some type of mental conflict right now. A lot of you, you're very attractive. Very beautiful. Queen of Wands, you're a go-getter. You're an upright, okay? This is a lot of patience, a lot of peace, a lot of, Be aware of that. There's a lot of karmics around, okay? Trying to keep you stuck and confused, or confuse you, or confuse your person, or something like that. Stay in this Empress energy, okay? This is why the enemy is attacking you every possible angle, everywhere. Especially through your social media accounts. If you're an advocate, stay the course, okay? It cannot touch you, but it's trying to do it through other people, okay? There's heavy watching here, okay? Some type of cult, coven, dark covenants. Heavy stalking, okay? Okay, a lot of you, it's your person too, is learning from you. So don't think that your person, whoever you are, if you're single or you're meant to be with this person, okay? With the 10 of Cups and the, wow, yeah. This is divine union here, okay? You're in the upright with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Yeah. Like, this is going to be your justice for a lot of you. I see constant communication, though, if this person hasn't communicated, okay? I feel like they want reciprocity. I feel like this person is blocking a lot of people. Like, people that are just, like, slowing them down. Like, and they could be talking shit about you for some of y'all. Yeah. A lot of shit. Or some of you, someone lie about you or something like that, okay? Yeah, there's your Emperor. Yeah. They lie about this. Yeah, this person wants to apologize now. Because they feel bad. I feel like this person feels a lot like they walk away from, I don't know, for some of you, this person, you know, they thought you were crazy. All this talking about what's going on in the world. But then again, they're asleep, okay? So this person is awakened. Yeah. They want this, okay? But there is a third party. There's someone doing stuff in the background to this person and to you. Okay, so be aware of that. They want to block this union, this connection, this pentacle for this person, or they've been blocking this person's finances or yours and stuff like that. So a lot of you, if your person is not fasting, you are. It's working for them too, okay? But that's for some of you, not all of you, okay? But this person could be going through some type of heartbreak, okay? It's being betrayed. Someone betrayed them. Someone lied. Someone stole. A lot has happened with this person, okay? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. They're reaping what they sow. They're learning their lesson, but that's what they learned their lesson. They're gonna be victorious about this. They're gonna deal with something. There's someone that they're supposed to be partnering with in terms of collaboration, and I feel like this could be you. A lot of you, you're single. Yeah, this person, oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, this person is praying for you. Wow. So a lot of you, you have a lot of people praying for you, okay? It doesn't have to be love. It could be family. It could be people from the past, okay? There's someone that they go to sleep and think of you, and they wake up and think of you, but also they're praying. Wow, yeah. So a lot of you, this is why the enemy is attacking you too. It's like, fuck, this shit's not working on this motherfucker. Yeah, it will never work, bitch. Okay, especially if they're connected to God and they finally are praying and they're doing the right thing, they're repenting, they're going through their conviction, they're clearing their karma. Absolutely, it's not going to work. Absolutely. And anybody trying to acquire money by causing people harm and manipulating and trying to affect people's finances and stuff like that, you already lost, bitch. Lost. All right. This is getting too long, but last message, Spirit. What else? Whoa, that's a lot. Yeah, make it rain. Oh, in reverse? Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, these people are going to experience depression, questioning your abilities, need to forgive someone who hurt you, not facing your problems, running away. Okay, someone's running away. Someone needs to forgive someone, okay? That's for some of y'all, okay? And an upright, feeling positive about life, new start, clean slate, follow your heart in love, forgiving others who hurt you, letting go, okay? So a lot of you, it has to be upright, okay? Let go of this energy, okay? So this draining energy, okay? There's someone very draining, damn. Some of you, this person, someone's gonna invite you somewhere. Yeah, someone's going through a rebirth here, Pluto energy. Transformation, renewal, things get done, redemption. Someone's praying for redemption here. They're out with the old, in with the new. There you go, the strength again. This is why we saw the strength. So someone's building their strength, okay? It says transition from child into adult, protected, security, luxurious, pride, grace, success, center of attention, becoming more attractive. Ooh. So someone's having some type of way about that. Spirit said, be patient, strong bonds and connections, connect with others in a significant way. Physical renewal and forgiveness, new ideas. So a lot of forgiveness, okay? So a lot of you forgive this person, okay? Just forgive. Doesn't mean you have to reconnect or something like that. That's between you and God. But forgive this person, okay? Wow, some of you have this person, someone's heart here. Like they want to communicate so bad and heal with you. They want to pray and go to church with you or whatever religious thing. Okay, some of you, this person can have Scorpio in their chart. Oh, they want to give you a snow globe. I love snow globes. Okay, yeah, this person is going through a lot. Yeah, they have to go through this karma, though. This is why I tell you guys, like, when someone's in separation, it's okay. They have to learn lessons. It's good. Some of you, someone wants to, it says feeling included, part of a team, status rising, fun atmosphere, meeting up with old friends, pleasant gathering, good company, opportunity. So a lot of you, you're going to be around your soul family, people that vibrate in the same energy use, people who are doing the same advocating, humanitarian, yeah, Pisces energy, okay? Very intuitive. It's a selfless, unique perspective, generous, intuitive with the emotion, telepathic, fluid, artistic, natural healer, psychic, intuitive. So a lot of you have Pisces in your chart, check that. But this person is very, maybe they weren't awakened to their gifts yet, or maybe, do we have new moon in Pisces that passed recently? Are we still in Pisces season? Yeah, communication. This person struggles with communication or doing things like the right way or how this is. It could be dealing with a perfectionist here. Sound judgment, logical over emotion, attention to detail, good judge of character. Okay, this person is good, but they're very hard on themselves. A lot of water energy. Okay, a lot of you guys, like, it's okay to apologize or forgive yourself. Like, geez, man, who is this? Who is this spirit? Holy angels. There's a Cancer energy here. Yeah, moving away from old habits, control, letting down your guard, commitment, waiting for the right moment, free flowing. Okay, this person judged people well, creative genius, loving, emotional, intense, instinctual, awareness, strong, intuitive, psychic. Okay, someone's very empathetic here. Could be talking with an empath or clairvoyant or something like that. A lot of you let go of things that just drain you, like Zionists. Yes, don't talk to them, block them. Okay, don't try to just stay away. Create boundaries with this shit, okay? People who are not in this energy, stopping a genocide, trying to help out and trying to build a better world, a new earth where there's empathy, there is equality, there is better democracy, if that was the energy. Like, it's too much. These people are throwing too much. Like, this is too much. A lot of you, you're going through this affirmation. They're trying to block it. This could be for a divine masculine who I'm speaking, okay? Pay attention to the signs. You're protected, okay? But you're more protected when you're focused on your North Node, your intuitive gifts. A lot of you are very psychic, okay? You're a natural healer. You're artistic. I can be speaking with musicians here, artists, content creators, okay? Don't get out of your gear. This is what the enemy wants. A lot of you, you're going to be invited to places and stuff like that, but it's not for your highest good. You have to use discernment, okay? Water, something about water. Water bath, do your bath, water cleansing and stuff like that, okay? A lot of you, I will not exchange fluid with nobody during this time. You get what I'm saying? You don't know who is an I to F. Who went to fucking kill a bunch of babies, mom and stuff like that, and you just want to build a relationship. Most of them are in Tinder, just saying. Yeah, make that your confirmation. Oh my God, everything's gonna fall. Yes. Yuck. Yuck. I will never get that fucking app. Ew. Ew. Or Bumble. I heard Bumble. Yeah. They're all there. Yo, fuck that. You don't know who you're gonna go on a date with, okay? So Connect with God. He will connect you with the right people. He will guide you to the right events, the right places, the right bar, the right place. Do it all school. Fuck these apps. They're also a bunch of scientists who own it, okay? So, and they're all into like stalking and monitoring and stuff like that. Yeah. Could be in a dance floor. There you go. Life is a dance between making it happen and letting it happen. Movement, guiding spirit, flexibility, okay? So just go dancing. Someone's going to invite you to dance. Go dance. That's for some of y'all. Others of you, the dancing is a form of manifestation as well. It can also be transmuting alchemizing energy. If you're feeling some type of way, if you feel depressed, if you're not finding your energy, just dance it off, okay? Dance it off. All right? And continue going. Don't let it, that's what the enemy wants, okay? Yeah, you see? Focus on love. Love. Someone is in love with someone here. True love will find you and it will awaken your soul. And by the way, love is the highest form of how to break curses and hexes. Okay, so when you're in this energy too, there's also, especially divine unions, that breaks any hex and curse. This is why the enemy's working so hard to keep unions broken. This is why it targets Palestinians with their marriage and their children, because they are the highest form. And they're going to pay for that heavy. I'm telling you, true love will find you and it will awaken your soul. Romance, loving what you do, soulmate. Okay, so a lot of you, your soulmate wants to come here. Come here. Okay, I meant come in. Okay. Yeah, this person wants to be vulnerable with you. This is something that they were struggling with. Okay. A lot of people struggle with this stuff, you know, grew up with parents who are, you know, anyways. See, 777. A lot of you could be seeing that number. Okay. So it says being vulnerable is the only way your heart will feel true pleasure. Okay, so a lot of you, this is why this person never felt satisfied, because they can never be vulnerable with people. And even if they were vulnerable with other people, they were betrayed a lot. Okay, someone here, Pisces, Cancer, someone who has a Cancer in their chart betrayed them or something like that. Or it could be someone who is a Cancer, who lied to them about someone. Okay, it was not true what they said. Okay. Something about dancing. So some of you, maybe you dance or something like that, and someone could have said some lie or something like that. Okay, so I mean, I feel bad for this person who believed this other person, but hey, God will straighten it up. Okay, so frozen in time is in reverse. So it says close the door on the past, don't let it have any of your energy, can move on, attachment no chance. So this person can move on from you. Okay, so they're like frozen or stuck in time or something like that because of someone lied to them about you. But I feel like this person needs to tell the truth. Like, just tell the truth. But I feel like some of you already know. You know who this person is. Others of you is a Cancer, a Pisces, lied to. Yeah, see? Divine timing. 333 could be significant. Okay? It's all divine timing. Surrender to divine timing. The universe looking out for you. Okay? Trust. Not the right time. Surrender. Okay? So a lot of you, this person still has a lot of learning to do. All right? All right, last messages. It says, force, no matter how concealed, beggars resistance. Lakota. Okay? And those that lie down with dogs get up with fleas. Okay, so that's deep. So someone was lying down with dogs, with hoes. They were a hoe. Now they don't want to be a hoe. Bueno, I don't know. That's on you guys. I don't know. But some of you, this person, all of you, this talks about the system. They're just disgusting. They're full of shit. Okay? And we know it. We see the shit. We see it as clear as day. Okay? Water is also vital. Pisces, Cancer, their water energy. A lot of you, a lot of things are protected. Okay? Or this is the energy of indigenous, protecting our water and manifesting for this to, yeah, absolutely. Prayers, okay? Something about the Maya calendar, okay? So Mexico or Azteca energy as well, okay? It says force, no matter how concealed, beggars resistance. So that's it. Hamas is the resistance of someone forcing themselves into stealing their land, killing their people, and we're supposed to take it, right? No, fuck that. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to focus on love. Okay, you're not frozen. Dance and alchemize and transmute this energy, especially if you're feeling really down and stuff like that. Like, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel those emotions, but don't stay stuck there. Okay, because I'm telling you, the enemy really is counting on you on that. Okay, follow your calling. Exactly. You have a big calling, a lot of y'all. Okay, expect to receive the news that you've been patiently waiting on. Okay, call, text, news, communication, info. This person is coming. Why? Because you're someone trustworthy. You have a lot of love. You have integrity. And you're very psychic and intuitive. So I could be speaking with a person, like maybe you were looking for confirmation. Or this could be the person that is going to communicate with this person. Like, just go for it. Like, just be truthful, honest, loyal. I don't think you can ever go wrong with that. But talk to God if this is your confirmation. But I feel like a lot of you, you've been getting a lot because this is coming up a lot. The boy who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. Oof, American Indian proverb. Cannot eat. Wow. The bird who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. That's deep. American Indian proverb. Yeah, a lot of you are ready to sail, okay? Go after the opportunities that arise in your life. You're ready. Okay, so this is for someone. Prepare. The time is now. Leadership. Yeah, a lot of you, you're supposed to start something like yesterday. Get the calling. This could be a divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't know. Any other message, Spirit? Let's see the angels. Card, and then we're going to go. Part 2 became very, very long. Yeah, make sure that your savings, okay? Focus on your savings. There's something about money that this person is going through, but there's people around them that are doing stuff on them. As you consistently save your future, but you're breaking it, exactly. Power animals. So a lot of you have animals that they're like your protectors, okay? As you consistently save for your future is safe. So you do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds, okay? This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So a lot of you, stop indulging in extra stuff that, you know, it's not really like, stop extra buying stuff that you don't really need. That's really what it's saying, okay? It says your animal spirit guide is guardian. It's a guardian to you and helping you with this situation, okay? So a lot of you have a power animal. So it could be a dog, a cat, a bird, whatever. Okay, there is guided. A lot of you books, okay? So some of you can read books, or this person can read books. Or a lot of you continue educating yourself, exactly. Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise. All of this, it's always a blessing in disguise. We're here to learn. Whatever is happening for you, not to you, okay? Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritual-based books. Some of you are writers who I'm speaking. Hi. Editors, content creators, but something about books. It has to be written in books. Whatever we're talking about now, that's why I'm creating blogs and podcasts and stuff like that. It needs to be written. We are writing the history. We are setting history straight, okay? Just like the colonizers try to lie, we obviously see how they have done it because obviously this has happened. This is history repeating itself. And we see how they have done it, right? But now it's our turn to never that doesn't happen again, okay? What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven, protection, and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So your prayers are going to be answered. It already is, okay? Everything is divine timing. That's why we have the divine timing here. Okay. So it says mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones, okay? Release resentment about money. So a lot of you, someone doesn't want this person to see that they are actually a medium just like you. Just saying. Like they don't... They're blocking their throat chakra. Or yours... They're supposed to be speakers, authors... But this person can see, yeah, they can see spirits. Spirit, confirm the mediumship. Yeah, whoever you are, you're a medium. This is a masculine or feminine. Some of you are divine feminine, you already know you are a medium. If you're a medium, you know. You just know. And some of you have it since you're a child. That's what I do. And I love what I do. Yeah. I gotta go. You guys are gonna talk together like alone, like there's not gonna be anybody. But this conversation, if you're a medium, you need to have that conversation with this person alone, like, because nobody believes this person, just like nobody believed you when you saw things. And for me, I was lucky enough that my mom when she saw something, like I start showing signs of the dreams and stuff, and she make me right away, she's like, write it down, Angie, put it in paper. That's why I love to write books. But the mediumship, like I could see things, okay? And this is why for a lot of people, because not everybody is a medium. Again, not everybody's a chosen. Not everybody has that ability. So, and especially to read energies, okay? So whenever I will feel energies, or will feel, intense spirits, okay? It could be good or bad. Also, the spirits of suicide, I will be able to guide them away from that realm, because, suicide has a specific realm that not everybody deserves to be there, to be honest. That's why I tell people that when you know someone kill themselves by suicide, except for Aaron Bushnell or anybody who does it for protest, that is the highest form of compassion and vulnerability. So they don't go through the suicide realm, because that is guided, okay? And they don't go through that because they did it out of a selfless need. Some people, the reason why they suicide is because they don't want to deal with their own problems, or they don't want to go through their shadow stuff, or they can't deal with them, even though God has given them the capability to do so. But also it could be a heavy dark magic and witchcraft that people do on them, and they don't know, they're not spirit, they're not, lack of knowledge. And that's why there's a specific realm in the suicidal energy that this is why I tell people, when you know someone's suicide, killed themselves, turn a white candle, and turn it on for 7 days and pray over it. So basically the candle and your prayer is guiding that person to go back into where they're supposed to be, so that they can come back into the next life, and come back in the next life, or come back as a baby later on. Like, they're not meant to die, right? So this is why a lot of, and some of them stay stuck there in that place, and it is sad. So especially people that don't have knowledge. So mediums, you're supposed to be telling people this, okay, if you consider yourself a medium. For 7 days, you turn off a candle, and it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be someone that you know. It could be like, let's say for us, like when I hear here in the metro subway, someone killed themselves in the metro, I go and turn off the candle for 7 days for that person. It would be good to know their name, but all you can do is just talk to spirit, talk to source, and say, okay, today this happened, whoever that was, you know what I'm saying? Do the prayers, okay? But if you know their names, their full names, you can repeat their names for 7 days. Like you turn the candle on in the morning, pray over it, and leave it on. And it's a candle that has to last for 7 days, so that way you can pray in the morning and at nighttime for that person, so they can find their way, because it's very chaotic in that realm, okay? So for the spirit to find their way, it's good to have someone that has a candle from the physical realm to guide them to go back, okay? But it takes for us, it can take 7 days, but for them, it takes literally 1 hour. It could be less sometimes. Sometimes it could be an hour if that's not their first rodeo, their spirit's not their first rodeo suicide, okay? On that realm, it could take them an hour, it can take them 15 minutes, okay? But for us, in the physical realm, it takes 7 days. Just a spiritual tip for those who, there is the purgatory, okay? So suicide is very close to purgatory, so that's why it gets a little chaotic. So that's why I'm telling you guys, before I'm not saying, just please seek help, okay? Before you have these suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, before you do anything to yourself, okay? I don't really recommend that, all right? Someone who went through that and overcame that and went to therapy, and I was so grateful for my therapist and God for helping me through that, okay? Especially because I didn't know I was going through spiritual warfare too, on top of what I was going through, okay? And there's a stigma of mental illness and stuff like that, especially depression and anxiety and stuff like that. Those things are normal when you're living in a capitalist world, okay? But don't stay stuck there. And trust me, you don't want to be in that place. In the spirit, because a lot of you feel like, oh, I'm already in hell, I'm already feeling some type of, like, it's normal, it's okay, but you need to find your way out. God always gives you what you can handle. There's always a window, there's always a little peak, there's always a little door. When one door closes, another one, 7, 3 or 4 or so many open. Window closed, okay, there's the other one's open. Do you understand? don't go to that place. Okay? Don't let the enemy win with that, because it likes people, especially people who have a lot of gifts and talents, to end up in that place and get stuck there. And then people don't pray over them, and people, they stay there, you know? So it's good to know, right? Quiet and retreat, okay? It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. That's for you, message, and that's for me too, okay? I love you. Steady progress, okay? It's okay. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan, and free all the other ones. Free the people, all right? I love you. See you next time.
Kosai is a friend, someone who's my age, who's been displaced multiple times by the genocide and lives in Gaza. And Kosai, prior to the genocide in Gaza, was an incredibly, and still is, vibrant individual who was running a strawberry farm and also a rabbit farm in Gaza, someone who is filled with life and always helping other people. And unfortunately, the violent Zionist occupation destroyed his house, his family's home, his strawberry farm, his rabbit farm, and Kosai has been displaced multiple times, and despite the displacement and the violence that Kosai has faced, he has still been distributing food to other individuals in Khan Yunis and in Rafah and in all of these areas where individuals need food and need assistance. Despite the suffering, despite the challenge, despite the violence, Kosai has been helping other people, and now it's time for us to help Kosai. Kosai needs to assist and have members of his family go with his mother to receive medical treatment in order to evacuate Gaza, and we are almost halfway towards our goal, and I feel like we have an opportunity to really assist somebody who has been helping so many other people, and just an overall beautiful, radiant human being. As a community, we've done an amazing job caring for one another. A little bit goes such a long way. It really adds up, and we can do this, and we're gonna help Kosai, and we're gonna help his family. And not only that, every single home that was destroyed is gonna be rebuilt. The olive trees are gonna grow again. Palestine is going to be free. Kosai is going to run a flourishing and thriving strawberry farm, a rabbit farm, and we are going to win.